Welcome to CMC Markets Technical Insight Market Commentary. My name is Tamar Mehr from Trade with Precision, and today I want to share with you a couple of the market that I'm stocking for higher time frame trading opportunities. So looking at the daily and above. And let's start with the pound versus the Aussie. And this is the daily chart, and what we can see, we've got a beautiful uptrend, clear series of higher highs and higher lows. We also have the moving averages fanning and into correct order for an uptrend, and beautiful converges here on the indicators. Now let's zoom in for the last move, and what we can see is that currently we had a strong push and we're pulling back into the buy zone, into that area between the 10 and the 20 moving averages. Now what I like to do is also draw the Fibonacci retracement of this latest move. So let's do just that, and if we'll take it from the low to the extreme, and what we can see is that we're currently at the area of the 50% retracement. We can also see that it's pretty close into that previous swing high as well. So we have a cluster of elements here. We've got the Fibonacci sweet spot, which is the area between the 50 and the 61.8% retracement and the previous high. So I'll be looking for a bullish candle in this area to signal that the pullback is over, and looking for a continuation of this longer term uptrend. Now let's take a look here on the weekly. Let's just remove the Fibonacci. Now what we can spot also is that the weekly had a very strong push higher, and we do need that release of that buying pressure. Now we need to pay attention to this level up above. Let's just mark that level in. So we can see there's a bit of a level sitting here around the 1.78. So for any trading opportunity that I'll be looking to take, I want to be able to reach at least a 1-to-1 before we're touching or coming close into a strong level of support and resistance. Let's take a quick look here on the monthly, and what we can spot from the monthly is that we are back into an uptrend and we're currently pulling back. So my plan for this market is looking for a small bullish candle in the buy zone, and then a break above that bullish candle to signal a potential continuation of this longer term trend. Next market on the list is the pound versus the Swiss. So let's take a look at that. Now on pound versus the Swiss, we see a similar story here. So what I'm looking for again is that bullish candle in the buy zone. So let's take a look at this movement on the daily. So we are in an uptrend on the daily, and we're currently pulling back into the buy zone. We still have strong bearish candles at the moment, so I'm looking for that momentum to change. I'm looking to see that there are more buyers coming into the market. We had a strong push higher and currently pulling back. So the moving averages are fanning, are in the correct order, and there's also convergence on the indicators. Let's take a look here on the weekly. We have a nice uptrend on the weekly, and what we can also spot is this area over here. So let's mark that level in. So that level is sitting in and around the 1.28. It's quite a strong level on this market. There's been a couple of touches in the past, and we also have up above in this area around the 1.31, which means there is resistance up above. So for again, the same as with pound Aussie, for any trading opportunity that I am looking to take, I need to be able to get at least a 1-to-1 before reaching that level of resistance. Let's take a look here on the monthly, and we can see that the monthly is also back in an uptrend. Again, quite similar to pound versus the Aussie. And the last market that I want to take a look at is Ozzy Swiss. So let's move into that. And with Ozzy Swiss, the monthly is not helping us a great deal. We can see that the monthly is going sideways here. We're basically stuck in this big range between the area of the 0.78 and around the 0.70. But for the monthly, this is quite a big range. So let's take a look at that on the daily. Now on the daily, we've got a beautiful downtrend, clear series of lower highs and lower lows. And we're currently pulling back into the sell zone. So we had quite a big bearish candle sitting here in the sell zone, followed by another bearish candle. So we already started to change the momentum. If we look here on the weekly, we can see that the weekly is also agreeing with the direction. The weekly is also in a downtrend. Now, what I like to do in this case, because we already had a pullback into the sell zone, but we had that pullback with quite a big candle, I want to look at lower time frame for trading opportunities. So let's switch into the 2 hours as an example. And we can see that as the daily was pulling back into the sell zone, the 2 hours have changed direction. They started a new uptrend. But now that we found these nice bearish candles in the sell zone, what the 2 hours have done have also changed direction. So the lower time frame have changed direction back into a downtrend, showing us that the momentum has returned to the downside on the lower time frame as well. So in this case, because we already had that bearish candle in the sell zone and a break below it, what I'm looking to do is join this trend through a lower time frame entry. So I'll be looking at 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours time frame, and I'll be looking for the same idea. I'll be looking for a pullback into the sell zone, small bearish candle in the sell zone, and a continuation of this overall longer term downtrend and the new downtrend that was forming on the lower time frames. Happy trading, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon.